Bobby, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Mikey Garcia is working with Victor Conte to muscle up and prepare for this tough assignment against Errol Spence. For those of you guys who aren't too familiar with Victor Conte, he went to prison for selling PEDs to athletes and helping them go undetected and pass these drug tests for performing enhancing drugs. Now Victor Conte, he runs a nutrition and supplement lab, and he's trying to help enhance these athletes' performance the legal way now. But we all know it's just really hard to shake a reputation like that, especially when you're still in the business. You're doing the same thing, but you're just doing it with different methods. Now, me personally, I don't have a problem with Mikey Garcia working with Victor Conte. A lot of athletes have been working with Victor Conte. I don't think that Victor Conte would be that stupid to do something to jeopardize him going back to prison again. But what I find really ironic about this whole story is the fact that it was Victor Conte about 2 or 3 weeks ago that was telling people that Errol Spence, he hasn't been tested, and it was Victor Conte kind of implying or insinuating that Errol Spence may be dirty. And then we find out that he's actually working with Mikey Garcia. That's just ironic to me. What Victor Conte had actually said turned out to be false, because both Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence, they're both testing right now. But once again, man, I don't have a problem with anybody working with Victor Conte. We'll see how much it helps Mikey Garcia. I keep telling you guys, man, I truly believe this is going to be a very tough fight. I done told you guys on many videos, I wouldn't even be surprised if Mikey catches Errol Spence and staggers him for the first time. Kind of like when Roberto Duran, when he moved up 2 weight classes and he wobbled Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm just saying it's possible. I still believe Errol Spence wins this fight, but I believe that this is probably going to be one of Errol Spence's toughest fights. Especially when you think of some of the fights we've seen recently. You had Deontay Wilder, who was expected to blow out Tyson Fury, and that turned out to be his toughest fight. You had Jermall Charlo, who ended up having his toughest fight against Matt Karabov. So now, and then you have fighters like Manny Pacquiao, who deliberately picked an easier fight. He thought it would be an easier fight, fighting Jeff Horn, and he ended up losing to Jeff Horn. So now you have Mikey Garcia going in there up against a much bigger, stronger Errol Spence. I think Mikey Garcia, he's going to try to fight Errol Spence the exact way Matt Karabov fought Jermall Charlo. He's going to try to use little slick foot movement. His foot movement is going to be his defense, and he's going to try to land that right hand all night. Mikey Garcia has a very, very good, educated, strong right hand. And I told you guys before, Mikey Garcia is known for knocking out middleweights, welterweights in sparring. That's with bigger gloves and headgear on, okay? So I think, I told you guys this in the past as well, I think Mikey Garcia is going to surprise Errol Spence with his power. We'll see, but it should be a good fight. It should be a really good fight, and once again, we'll see how Mikey Garcia working with Victor Conte is going to help him out. But don't get it twisted. When I tell you guys that I think Mikey Garcia is going to surprise Errol Spence with his power, I think Errol Spence is going to surprise Mikey Garcia with his boxing ability, his skill set, his intelligence in the ring. You know, Mikey Garcia, he's going to have to not only overcome the natural strength of Errol Spence, but he's also going to have to deal with the reach and that great jab that Errol Spence has. He has a great jab coming from that southpaw stance. You would really be underestimating Errol Spence if you think he's just a powerhouse, just someone who tries to walk through you and knock you out. Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence rather, is extremely intelligent in the ring. That's why this is one of the most anticipated fights. Matter of fact, I would say right now, until we see what other fights get made in 2019. I think this is probably the most highly anticipated fight of the year so far. We'll see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.